in Haringey. As you see, this is my work, basically. It's a drug intervention book. Now, as I've listened to many people here, they mentioned Finsbury Park a lot, and they mentioned other places in London. I'm not going to take too much time here because there's a queue, but I'm going to be very quickly on the points. What happened to come here mentioned about the young Algerians in Finsbury Park. There is a drug issues in the Finsbury Park. There is a bigger problem. It's that these people, they're using drugs because they think that it's a normal way of integrating into the British society. Now, as my friend has mentioned, is that we need a place where we can control the problem. We're losing our young people, we're using our next generation that we're going to be talking in 10, 20 years coming time. So the single point of contact would be to do a risk assessment and to try to help those people to get into treatment. Because many ethnic minorities, communities basically, they have the access to treatment. As Algerian, we don't. Because it's a restrictions on the legal, which is the immigration law, that prevents them of going to treatment. And that's a bigger problem. I can't help those people unless I get sort of help, basically. Money help or a center help. That's the only way I can actually get to those people into treatment. Also, is that families, they can't even speak to their teenagers no more because their teenagers are protected by the social welfare. And they can't talk to them about drugs because it's a complex subject and they don't know what to do with them. And some families, they just give up on these children. They just kick them out there on the street and they think that the social welfare are going to pick them up and they're going to give them help. Wrong, because the social welfare will not help these people. As I say, it's always a legal matter and it prevents them of getting into treatment and other agencies. Now, the problem that also is rising is that, I need to look at it, sorry. The psychological problem. I work on the front line. I do outreach in Finsbury Park, Haringey, Islington. I go all around. I go around the street and I see people in the cafes, as Mohammed Sikkom has mentioned. That's the only way I can see these people. In a cafe, we sit down and I explore and I talk to these people. Now what I've noticed is that 60% of young people between 15 and 30, they are medicating themselves. They take antidepressants, they take benzos, and they take Valium. That's the only way they can blank their suffering on a day-to-day life. And they're sleeping basically. They're rough sleeping on the street. They mix up with drug users, and that's the only way they can get help from another drug user. Now the problem is that if we don't contain it, we're going to lose Algeria, as Mr. Wazir. Algeria and Algerians, families, they're sinking in a deep depression. I can tell you that. My statistics have shown that families and Algerians on the street and not getting the support they need, they are very, very depressed. And we're going to lose them for good. If we don't do something about it now, we're going to lose that generation and we're going to lose all our pride and dignity and our family values. And that's all Algerians, that's what we feel. We all high value the Algerians and we high value our respect. If we don't do something about it now, today, basically we're going to lose all that. And the problem is not just here, the problem is growing in Algeria. As you already heard, you've seen programs about the substance misuse, you've seen statistics, how many people they're using drugs in Algeria, all different drugs, but they're not receiving any treatment or whatever at all. And that's what we're going to be losing everything basically. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.